Hello everyone, it's Mishka. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top reads for 2024 so far. It's November 1st. There's only 2 months left in the year and I have so many books to read. It's actually insane. Like my TBR is giving me a bit of anxiety, but it's okay. It's okay. So these books are books that I read in this year and I actually can't stop thinking about them. Like they took a special spot in my heart, and I'm going to share a few of them with you today. So first up is a book that I actually didn't expect I was going to love this much. It's also my first book by the author, and it is none other than Bride by Eliezer Wood. Listen, I did not read any of her like scientific books because I'm not a fan of those tropes. But when this book came out and everyone was raving, I picked it up. Let me tell you, this is the first I've never heard of Omegaverse before this. I'm suddenly addicted to Omegaverse. I'm literally reading a book now on my Kindle. I can't get enough. Like, I'm not a fantasy girly, I'm not a romantic girly, but I am an Omegaverse girl because of this book. I loved it so much. Do you see the tabs? That's insane. And I'm not a marriage of convenience or any arranged marriage girly at all. Like, I don't like it, but in this book, it's something about the way Lo is like, or Lau, I don't know how to pronounce his name. The way he's just like my wife with misery. It got me every single time. I love this book. Like, I will actually bully people to read this book. That's how good it is. It's vampires, werewolves, arranged marriage, I would say, and marriage of convenience, forced proximity. And there's so much like tension because there's like mystery involved also. It just keeps you constantly at the edge of your seat. And the best thing is that it's obviously out of Misery's point of view, so it's one POV, but in the beginning of each chapter you get this glimpse of like Lo's point of view. And that man, I'm gonna insert the picture, that man is number one best boyfriend ever. He's literally on my list, number one. I don't think anyone will top him. It was just, this book was so flippin' good. Definitely my favorite read of the year, like without a doubt. Next we have a book that I was actually expecting to be a good read, but I wasn't expecting it to be like my favorite read of the year, and that's because I haven't read the new release of this author, and it is You and Me, or People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I read the other 3 books like last year. I haven't read Funny Story yet, and I read Book Lovers as well, which didn't actually end up being on the high list for me, but this one, she made it. And you want to know why? Second Chance, Friends to Lovers, that is my shit. I eat it up. I eat those 2 tropes. I eat it up every single time. And it's not so much Second Chance because they weren't really dating in the beginning, but it is like their friendship kind of got broken up and they got, they kind of rekindled. That's what I love. I love that. This book was so fun. Like, every chapter took you somewhere else, so I never got bored, and that's why I loved it. Like, if I compare it to Book Lovers kind of just dragged, but this book just like, it flowed. And I didn't expect, at the end of the book, I was very irritated by both of them because I was like, we just need to sit down, sort it out. But they worked it out, and it was really good. Like, I can't stop thinking about Pop and Alex. I think it's because the series is in production, but I'm like, this book, it's an easy read. Emily Henry's books sometimes are like hit and miss, but this is a book that I'll say you'll enjoy it. Like, you'll get through it. So yeah, definitely go and check out People We Meet on Vacation, or if you're in the UK, New Zealand, Africa, go and check out You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry. The next book I'm not even going to chat about a lot because I mentioned it in my previous video, and I will mention it in countless videos to come. The Simple Wow by Kaya Tucker. Wow. This and Bride, top 2 books of the year. Bride is like, it's fantasy based. So I'm putting that in that category, and this is just, if you want to cry, sob, romance, everything in one, this book is your girl. Every time I want to talk about this book, I want to cry. So I don't want to like touch the topic, but this is so damn good. I think about Kelly and Jonah at least once a day, and that says a lot. Like this book, sometimes I'm like, oh, why can't I just go to Alaska and meet someone and live the story? But then I'm like, I would probably be heartbroken going through what Kelly went through in this book. But so good. Definitely go and check it out. The next book is a book that I actually picked up because I loved Bride, and I was like, I need more Megaverse. Like, I'm now in a Megaverse stan. And the only, which is so weird to me, the only like well-known author that wrote another Megaverse was Lana Ferguson. And then when I was like on Kindle Unlimited, there's so many books, but like none of them I can get in person, and this was the only one I could actually get, and it's called The Fake Made by Lana. Listen, this book is like Megaverse. In Bride, Misery is a vampire and Lo is a werewolf, I think. Yeah, she's vampire. So it's very like two different like animals, and the mating is like super different because she's not a werewolf. But in this book, they are both like werewolves. He's an alpha, she's an omega. Oh my gosh, the spicing. I really enjoyed this book. I feel like it just brought Omegaverse to a whole other like spectrum for me. Like I loved it because of Brad, but this book was like, whoa, this is one of my favorite like genres in romance now. It follows Mackenzie and Noah. Noah is like this grumpy doctor that's like suppressing the fact that he's an alpha, and Mackenzie's grandparents is like always pushing her to get a mate, and she's like very few omegas out there, and then they meet each other, they fall in love. It's like a fake dating thing, like the fake mate obviously, but let me tell you, the knotting, just go pick it up, guys. You won't be sorry, especially if you're looking for a spicy read. Trust me, Lana's books, whew, you'll thank me later. The next book was so fun. Oh my gosh, if I'm looking at the cover, I'm like, oh, this book was like the funnest book I've ever read this year. Things we never got over. This town, I love Knockabout. Another town that I wish I can just go and live in, just to experience all the things happening there. This book is one of my top reads solely because it was fun, it was unforgivable, there was romance, spice, action, everything in a small town, and I love small town romance, and it was found family. It set the basis for the series really good, and I can't get Knox and Naomi out of my head. I love a grumpy man, and he's like the definition of grump. It's the definition of grumpy and sunshine. It was really, really cute, and I highly recommend. This series is just adorable, honestly. The last book is actually one of my recent reads, and I picked it up knowing that I love the author, but I did not expect to like love this book as much as I did. It really it blew me away, and it is called Next to You by Hannah Bonham Young. At this point, I've read Out on a Limb and Next of Kin. I loved both of them, and I don't know, I didn't expect to love this, but it threw me, honestly, because Lane and I are actually like the same person. She's anxious, she doesn't like friend groups, and then Matt is like this sunshine teddy bear that just like wants to take care of her, and I am not like a sunshine like male girly in fictional books. I don't like them. I like the grumps, but he changed me. I really enjoyed this book. There was tears that were shed. It's friends to lovers, and it is a second chance moment, but more than that, it's a book where you watch the characters kind of deal with their trauma, and that's what I love the most. Honestly, cannot recommend Hannah Bonham Young's books any more than this. This book was so gorgeous, beautifully written. Highly recommend you go and check it out. That's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.